to go, Michigan State. That's the season successful. Good morning. Guess what we're doing today? If you said drying corn, you're right. Yeah, we're still drying corn. Although there's only one light on the wet bin, which is lower than it has been when I've gotten here in the morning. So that is good. That means we need to go shell, and I'm here a little late. It's 8:45, so but yeah, we need to go shell corn. Okay, we are to the field already. Let's go shell corn. Before we jump in the combine, though, we'll walk out here. This is one of those fields that we spread our cover crops in a long time ago, way back like before Labor Day. And so we've got the oats and radishes out here, and it just looks awesome. I mean, this is beautiful. The radishes are starting to get some size to them here. Look at this one. Got a nice tuber on it there, getting the taproot going way down deep. This looks fantastic. I hope that it goes this good throughout the whole winter, and that we can come in here and just plant this in the spring. That would be awesome. So anyway, that looks good. Let's go get in the combine and get rolling here before the wet bin runs out of wet corn, so our dryer doesn't have to shut down. We have about 30 acres left in this field, and about 30 acres across the road way over that way to do, 32, and that's all we're doing today. So given the fact that we're starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, we should get done early. I should be home in time to watch the Ohio State game tonight at 7:30, and maybe even in time to take my kids trick-or-treating. That'd be awesome. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can see it real well, but we do have a little frost on the snouts. We'll have to watch that. If there's frost on the corn real heavy, which I don't think there is, it could plug up the combine. We had that issue last year a lot, but haven't had to worry about it yet this year. I don't think we'll have to worry about it today. I just noticed that the points are a little frosty. Well, this field looks quite different during the daylight. I don't know if maybe you can see the roll to it a little bit better when I'm looking out across here and stuff. And when we dip down here, this corn gets really good down there in this low ground, but boy, these ridges are just terrible. And when we turn around and go the other way, I'll show you where we're working around all them tile lines that we're bouncing over. Yeah, here's where we're down in that bottom, and corn is tall. This is good corn. This is what we want all of our corn to look like. Standing really well. This is awesome, but unfortunately, small areas of this field. Look at that nice farm in the background over there. Shiny. Awesome. Yep, so here you can see some more of our roll that we've got. Zoom out. There's a big low spot there that all drowned it out. And then they put some tile in here, like I said, after the corn was planted last year. I can't remember if I was replanting corn or I was side dressing when they were in here tiling. I think I was side dressing, but there's a line that runs down through here, down over to there's a county main over that way. But so when we get up to it here, we gotta slow down, lift our snouts up, and then drop them back down, and then we bounce over it, and then we're good to keep going. And then up here we go up over another ridge, and then we drop down, and there are more tile lines on the other side here. All right, well, I'm down to the last 8 rows, heading back that way. We've still got this triangle up here to do along the road. You can see the corn's gotten a little bit better here in these longer rows, but just, gosh, this stuff up here was so bad. Hopefully it'll be good down there. We'll see, but we need to move our grain cart down there. So we get to walk down there, get the grain cart, drive it down there, and then walk back to the combine. All right, we're gonna let that sit there. Once I get the end rows along the edge of the house done there, then we can cart stuff out to that road again. So we'll have to get the end rows done, and then Phil can come back and get the cart. We walk back to the combine. All right, this first couple passes of end rows along this ditch are all pretty low muck ground. There's a little ridge up here coming, but Once we get down over that, and especially as we get out towards the road, this should be some phenomenal corn down in here. All right, well, I'm working on this triangle here, and I'm not filming a lot because I'm busy watching football on my phone. And this may or may not age well depending on how the rest of the day goes. But dang, way to go Sparties. Got the first score on the Michigan game, so that's a good sign. Hopefully things keep going this way. All right, this is the last pass of this field, finally. This was a big one to get done, so unfortunately not very good corn out here. Didn't even make 140. Just too many thin spots and stuff along the trees. It's not good. So anyway, we need fuel. And we need DEF too, but I don't have any more DEF, so we got enough to finish today, and then I'll have to run and go get some more probably tomorrow. But anyway, I'm gonna unload here, and then we're gonna jump across the road into that other field and run the front end rows off, and then Phil's gonna bring us a tank of fuel, and we'll get everything moved over there and do that 32 acres, and then we'll be done for today. It's only 12:30, so that's good. We should be done by 5 today, which is awesome. All right, my fuel's here. Did these end rows since you can't see it. Phil got the green card. There, I washed the windows and the mirrors a little bit while I was waiting, although I ran out of rags, so I did the side windows and not the front window. They were worse. Okay, look, we can see out that window. How awesome is that? And the mirror and everything. Cool. We're up to, you know, not quite half a tank. Plenty to do our 30 acres, and then we'll be back to the farm. Well, looks like we got a big old tree down here. I'll have to go around this one. Filming this makes it harder. I got one hand. Anyway, my Sparties are still doing good. Don't tell me how it ends. They're up 14-7 at the moment. All right, it is the fourth quarter break in my football game, so I'll update you on where we're at. And by the way, going to fourth quarter, Michigan State still got the lead and threatening. I hope these clips are as good tomorrow as they are right now. We'll find out here pretty soon. Anyway, we got last round on this side of the field, and then we've got a little bit more over there. You can see there was a big wet hot spot, this low ground in the middle of this field. It's better corn over here than the field across the road was, but I don't know if it's gonna make 150, so it's just so up and down. Let me show you the yield map. You can see every ridge and valley in this whole field. Up, down, up, down. The purple is the high ground, the green is the low ground, and it's just, we just ran out of water. Who's getting excited? 10-point lead, 5 minutes to go. Let's go, Sparties, come on. All right, when I pulled up here just a minute ago, Phil was here, he stopped me. Said he was hearing a weird noise coming from the tractor, and when he was trying to unload the grain cart, and we got to looking, and there's a trail of oil on the ground right here. This is where the tractor's been sitting pretty much the whole time because we're just pulling trucks up here and unloading. And you can see the sheen. We got some oil. So we started looking around, and up here on the front, there's a hydraulic block right under there. And that plug, the one with the drip hanging off of it, is dripping oil. So we've got to take this plate off, which is this bolt and one other one on the other side, and then take that plug out and probably put a new O-ring on it, tighten everything back up, dump 5 gallons of oil in there, and it should be okay. But so Phil took the truck back half loaded to get a pickup with the tools and stuff that we need. I'm gonna keep shelling while we're waiting for him. We've only got about 7.5 acres here. Ooh, guys, so I have not seen many deer out here all fall. But there's a big old buck standing in this corn out here. He was just along the edge and he just dove inside. I'll see if I can find him for you. I missed him. He just ran out into the trees there. Yeah! Yes! Way to go, Michigan State. That's the season successful. It's a great day. Now, if my other team gets it done tonight, it's a great day, guys. Awesome. Way to go, Michigan State. Beat that team in the east, other team up north, whatever you want to call them. Well, it's a good day. Okay, back to farming. So So we are down to 4.5 acres or so. Phil is not back yet, and we got a couple rounds to do here, but we're gonna have to get the grain cart unloaded, which means I have to wait for Phil to get back before we're gonna be able to finish this. I saw a doe standing out here, and I'm wondering if that's not the deer that I saw run out a little bit ago. Maybe that buck's still out here yet. He's got 16 rows to hide in. Let's see if we can't find him yet. Phil's back, so we're gonna go work on this tractor. All right, we got the cover off, and that plug, there was a blown O-ring on it, which is a problem, so stuff the rag in there. Phil did not bring any O-rings, so he's gonna go get some back at the farm. Do you see that corn right there? That's what I've got left. That. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere to put it. Phil's not back yet with our O-ring, so we're gonna have to wait. Whoops, it's full. Those parts, man, I'm so excited about that. Tractor is fixed. Phil's gonna unload that. We can empty the combine and finish our last 500 feet. Get everything taken home and we're quitting for the day. All right, we're done. So, we're gonna take the combine back to the farm. We need fuel. We also need DF. Don't have any. Have to get some more. And we'll come get the grain cart here when we're done, or ready, or whenever. So while I've got a little bit of time here, my display's been telling me that it's getting full, and when it tries to do its wireless data transfer, it's been locking up on me the last day or two here. So I am manually transferring all the data out onto that USB stick there, and we'll erase some of it to give it some more room, memory space for the last few fields that we've got to do here, and we won't have to worry about that. Also, you remember that software update that I was supposed to do, and they were supposed to send me remotely like 2 weeks ago about our transmission stuff? And they came and did it manually, but it's still telling me it has a software update. So we're going to go ahead and let that install now while we have time. Getting the cart unloaded. We'll run this back to the farm too. Well, there's a big chunk of ground here. Can't see it very good across the road, but we knocked out a lot of acres over here the last couple of days. Good deal. Hey, any of you other farmers out there that know something about tracks, is this mud buildup on my idlers and bogies here anything to be concerned about? I don't really think it's hurting anything, but it does make them not smooth, and I don't want to tear up my belts. Let me know. Those are the only tracks we've got on the farm, and this is just the second year with them, so I don't know a whole lot about, you know, maintenance and upkeep and how all that stuff works, I guess, or, you know, like that. So let me know what you know. All right, I got the fuel put in the combine. The other day, somebody asked me what we were using for fuel treatment. We were using this stuff, Lucas upper cylinder lubricant, injector cleaner, fuel conditioner. I don't know if it does anything, but we put it in. All right, well, our software update is complete successfully. Okay, oh, turn the key to off position, wait 60 seconds before restarting your wheel. All right, we'll do that. And my data transfer is complete. So we'll take this, and I'm gonna wait on that, but we'll just turn this off because we're done. Looks like this corn was drier today. 22 going into the dryer, and it's been fairly consistent, so our speed's up 960 bushel an hour. It's better than 600, and we've only got one light on our wet bin, which means we don't have that much wet corn sitting around. That's good. That means I do not have to come in at 2:30 in the morning and check on the dryer, because we will shut her down tonight. Moving trucks. Looks like our LP tank's down to about 13.5%, which means we've got plenty of gas to finish drying the stuff that's in the wet bin. All right, our overhead bin is full of dry corn. Phil is gonna load up a truck, haul it into town tonight, and he's actually gonna shut the dryer off because we wanna dry into that overhead some more, and we don't wanna let it run into there with nobody here because it'll overflow. Then we'll probably load up another truck, try and get the rest of the corn dried either tonight or tomorrow or whatever, but We are not going to shell tomorrow. We're going to take the day off. Like I said, I'm going to get some more DEF, and then we're going to plan Monday morning on moving up north to the irrigated field. So the next video, we will be shelling our irrigated corn. I know that's what you guys have been waiting for. I'm excited to get into it and see how it's going to be. I'm forewarning you, it is going to be a slow process. There will be a lot of bushels up there. We're not going to be able to keep up hauling. We're not going to be able to keep up drying. It's going to take a while. We'll go do it and see how things are up there, which is exciting. I'm ready for that. We are down to less than 400 acres of corn to go. The bulk of it is up there yet, or about half of it, and then a couple of other places. So I doubt we'll get done by the end of next week, a week from now, but we'll be awfully close. Hopefully by Wednesday we'll be wrapping up stuff up there where we're irrigated, and then I'm guessing it'll take us more than a day in the one spot and a day in the other spot, depending on dryers and how much corn we've got and whether we can get rid of it fast enough and all that kind of stuff. So, but we're getting towards the end of harvest here. Today is Halloween. It's October 31st. It is literally it's the last day of October, but this is early. We very rarely finish before Halloween. Usually the goal is to finish by Thanksgiving. So the fact that we're wrapping things up now is really awesome. Dad's been working on tillage today. We've got all of the soybean stubble that did not get planted to wheat here at Waldron, done, worked up, chiseled under. So that is good. He's actually doing some corn stalks today, which is good. We've got that one field that's going corn on corn, so he's doing that. We do still need to get to Berkey, but I've been waiting on some lime down there that has not happened, and I'm getting a little frustrated. So hopefully they'll get to that next week and we can get the ripper down there and finish that up. That means all the ground that's going to go to corn next year will be done as soon as we get done down there. And the rest of it is just, if we get to it, we get to it. If we don't, we don't. And we disc some stalks, we chisel some stalks, and we do a little bit of both to mix up our tillage practices and not put all our eggs in one basket kind of thing. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, one more thing I did want to talk about, because I probably confused some people today, cheering so hard for my Spartans while wearing an Ohio State sweatshirt. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know, but if you're new, I'll explain it briefly. My dad and 7 of my aunts and uncles went to Ohio State. I grew up a huge Ohio State fan, but lived in Michigan. It was rough growing up an Ohio State fan, going to school in Michigan in the 90s, let me tell you. But that's where the Ohio State allegiance comes from. I grew up in Michigan, and so I had in-state tuition to Michigan schools, not Ohio schools. So I ended up at Michigan State for my college, and that's why I am also a Spartan fan. So I cheer for both of them. It basically means nobody dislikes that school in Ann Arbor worse than I do. So any day they lose, it's a good day. It's especially a good day when one of my teams beats them and one that was not expected to. That's awesome. So good job, Spartans. Because I know somebody's wondering, when Michigan State and Ohio State are playing for, I struggle, but depending on the sport, which means usually in football I cheer for Ohio State, usually in basketball I cheer for Michigan State, but it's whoever's got the most to lose that I want to win usually. So Ohio State's got playoff hopes on the line this year. Michigan State's got Final Four aspirations. That's usually where my allegiance lies. But anyway, I'm going home. Might be able to take the kids out trick-or-treating tonight. Maybe I'll show you. Well, we'll see. So anyway, have a great night. Thanks for watching. No video tomorrow. We're taking the day off. I don't know how many days in a row we've worked here now, but we got to be pushing 3 or 4 weeks without a day off. So much needed, much deserved break, and we'll be back at it Monday morning. So have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comments, questions, you know the drill.